Yo, what is up guys? So if you guys watched my previous video, which is a crystal opening one, you'll know that I opened tons of crystals in that video, and I happened to open those crystals in a mutant advancement event. So yeah, I got the #1 spot in that event, so that was just something interesting that I wanted to share with you guys. I did score a total point of 309,000 points to get the #1 spot. So yeah, that's a crazy amount of points to be #1. So yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this upcoming Alliance War video, and I'll talk to you all later. Yo, what is up guys? So back again with another Alliance War video. For our third match, we're up against Sovereign 2 or Rain in short, and I'll be bringing in the Dream Trio, which is Stuck and Hunt, Spidey, Ghost Rider, and of course Blade. And for this one in particular, I'll be showing you guys all the fights that were in my path. I actually wanted to skip through some of the first few fights because they were generally quite easy, but there was a comment that wanted it, so yeah, there you have it. Do make sure to let me know what you guys think. If you guys want the video to be shorter or whatnot, yeah, just leave it in the comments below. So yeah, I'll be going through the right side of the map as usual. I'll be taking the first node, which just has Limber, immune to bleed and poison, so it is a skill, and it turns out to be Blade. So I'm quite surprised to see him right here as a defender. Normally I would see him in the attack phase, but I guess they're going for diversity points, so that must be the reason why he's here. You're gonna see me bait out an SP1 and wait for a parry instead of going in for an intercept, because his recovery time for using an SP1 is kind of fast. So yeah, I'm just trying to play safe, play it slow, and get the victory. We are done with the fight and we are moving upwards to a Mystic Champion, and once again it's Stuck Spidey's fight, so he's just gonna tear through some of these nodes. We got Plague's Mind, stuck in 1 bar of power and cornered. Shouldn't be too much of a problem for him. And we're up against a 4-star Loki. Alright, so I'm just gonna start hitting him even before he finishes his heavy attack animation, and I believe I bait out his SP2 before, you know, going in and finish him off. Alright, then we are done again with the fight. So moving on, we got ourselves an Ultron to deal with, but first take a look at the guy's name. He's got "You Lost Again." Alright, very interesting name he had. So the nodes are Champion's Boost, Optimist, Recovery, and Limber. So nothing too much going on, nothing too difficult for Stuck and Hunt. Just want to get our intercepts right, #1, and #2 is to be careful of his evades, which is right there. Yeah, and just finish him off with an SP1. Insane amount of crit damage from him right there. So yeah, I'm just basically using Stuck and Hunt Spidey all the way for section 1 and 2 so that I can save up the health on my Blade and Ghost Rider. So up next we got another tech champion, and he's got increased health, attack, and physical resistance. So it turns out to be Rocket Raccoon. Alright, so Rocket Raccoon himself has a very low base health, so basically we just got our parries in, stun him with an SP1, and he's done. So for the next part of the war, I'm in charge of the center lane, and yeah, I waited till I had full energy before, you know, I go in the fights with another recording. So up next we got a 4-star skill champion to go up against, and the notes are Champion's Boost, Outlast, Limber, Rolling Thunder, and Immune to Bleed. So once again I'm bringing in Stuck and Hunt Spidey to finish the job, and the skill champion turns out to be a Daredevil. Alright, so I sort of messed up at the start of the fight, as you can see. Yeah, it just didn't connect my parry, I don't know why. But anyways, that gave us enough power to use an SP1 on him and get to finish him off with a 5-hit combo. So up next we have a 4-star Awakened Nightcrawler, and he has a very interesting name as well, and he's called Your Big Belly. Alright, he's immune to bleed and poison, and he's got limber. So basically I'm trying to make full use of the number of parries that I have and try not to hit him as much when he's not parried, otherwise he may evade. And this fight goes relatively well, so yeah, I'm just trying to get him stunned before I attack him, and I could have probably finished him off just now with that 5th hit, but yeah, just trying to play it slow and get the full attack bonus. So up next we got the final fight against the mini boss, and it's another 4-star awakened mutant champion. So in this node we have recovery, limber, and flare to note. We got the class advantage for this, so I'm not too worried about the fight or who's the opponent, and it turns out to be another Nightcrawler. So I failed the initial parry right there, but I saw the opening after he uses his heavy attack, and yeah, I just parried him once more and finished him off. Alright, so we're done with the second section of the wall, and we're moving upwards to the right side of the mini boss, and this time around it is a Medusa. So if you guys remember the previous wall, I believe it was in match 2, there was also a Medusa as a debuff immune mini boss. So yeah, in that fight I just got destroyed by her. I was pushed up to the corner, and yeah, I just couldn't get the kill on her. For this fight however, it went pretty well. So ever since that war, you know, I went to search her up as a duel target to practice on, and I felt that it really helped a lot. So yeah, I managed to proc her auto block right there, and I made a mistake afterwards. So I shouldn't have went in for an intercept since she had a bar of power. So her living strength is activated. So yeah, I'm just trying to hit her once every now and then in order for me not to get pushed back by her to the corner. So yeah, her living strength is about to expire, and I saw that she was holding block. So you know what, I was just trying to push her back to the corner as much as possible, because I know that very soon her living strength will be activated. Like there it is again. So yeah, I'm baiting out specials, hitting her once, and you're about to witness that I made a mistake. So after her heavy attack, I went in for mine as well, thinking that I could get the regen on, but I forgot that her living strength was on. So luckily her auto block did not proc, and I went in for an intercept, and she's done. So very lucky that her auto block did not proc at that moment, because otherwise I'll be screwed over by, I don't know, 5-hit combo or whatnot. And yeah, so managed to get the mini boss down. So the next fight will be up against a 5-star dupe magic. So it went really good for this fight. So one of my alliance member actually went in for the first fight, and took down 17% of her health. So she's a rank 4 level 55 champ, and she's at 6 level 70. So of course I'm going in with blade, and I believe the initial plan was to get the first parry off, inflict the bleed, and get some power gain. But instead I got the dexterity buff, which I don't really mind at the start of the fight, since my next hit I'll be able to know how many points the user has in MD, which is Mystic Dispersion. So I believe it was only about 2 points that he had. So yeah, that really helped me to plan out my hits, and I'm trying to bait out as many SP1 as possible, so that I won't push her to her SP2, which has a slightly higher chance to get her into limbo. And right there she got into limbo, but because of my danger sense, I did not receive any incoming damage from that. So in this fight she was rather cooperative in using her SP1, so that really helped me to just keep firing off my SP2. And just a little tip on how to fight her. Basically, even though the boss is immune to stun, you just need to perfectly time your parries so that you can inflict a bleed, and just wait for her to either perform 2 medium attacks or a heavy attack. And yeah, that's your opening for intercepts. I fired off a SP2 right after this, so that, you know what, she's down to 10% health. Might as well take her down. I wanted to actually fire off a SP2 right after this, but as you saw, I regen a little, and that pulled me down back to a bar of power. So yeah, this fight went absolutely perfect. We did, however, lose this war to them, so huge shout out to Sovereign 2 for winning this one. They beat us in attack bonus and defender diversity. So yeah, huge shout out to the 3 top MVPs. So it was Asukira, Milton97, and FWZNG. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take care, adios.